My name is Matthew C., and I just graduated from here at St. Joseph's. My home parish is St. Vincent de Paul in Charlotte, and so I'm sort of one of the rare people in the seminary who was born and raised in Charlotte his whole life, because most guys, tend to move from somewhere else. So I went to Holy Trinity, and then I went to Charlotte Catholic in 2015, which, coincidentally enough, or maybe providentially, is when Father Kauth was still the chaplain there. So it's it was a full circle moment to come back to seminary after going through college to be under the same guy that I was under in high school. Father Matthew Dimmick was a senior at Charlotte Catholic when I was a freshman, and we were in marching band together. So I got to know him pretty well. And so just sort of seeing somebody I knew in this very concrete setting of my real life, this guy was in marching band with me. And he's going to become a priest, and it's going to be at the seminary run by the guy who's my chaplain. It made the priesthood feel very concrete and not just this sort of abstract reality. When I was a student there, the seminarians were sort of the cool kids on campus. They were so put together and professional and kind. And I really, really admired them. And I felt just this draw, this attraction to be more like them. And so that sort of led me to, considered more deeply than my own heart, maybe the Lord is calling me to something like this. I felt the biggest impact on myself sort of in the area of human formation. Nothing teaches you about yourself more than community life. Nothing teaches you more about yourself than living with other people. Because, it's easy to think, oh, we're all in seminary together. Everything's going to be great. We're all going to be so holy. We're all going to be so perfect. And then the way some guy brushes his teeth in the morning makes you want to throw something through a window, And it's nothing about him, but it's all about you. It's all about me. And so human formation, sort of in the context of seminary formation, is teaching somebody how to be a man, teaching a seminarian how to be a gentleman, how to take care of himself, just those basic sort of common shared things between all people. And I've definitely felt myself grow a lot in confidence, in speaking in front of people that I don't really know, or a large group, or things like that, and sort of really feeling able to feeling like I've been given the freedom to get over myself, to get over my own problems or my own, anxieties or worries, and really minister to the person in front of me. And I think that's something that's very important through the pillar of human formation. So there's a young man who is wondering if God has, called him to be a priest. I really think that you just have to try it. You just have to experience it. Now, does that mean enter seminary? No, not necessarily. But you can't really get a better idea of what you want through the outside. Just by, there's an analogy like parked car doesn't move. You sort of have to get a little bit of motion going to then figure out sort of the path that God has in front of you. And so I really suggest exploring more about seminary. You can go to the website, you can watch videos, speaking to seminarians, speaking to priests, but above all, maybe visiting the seminary and just experiencing a day or a couple of days in the life of the seminary. And what that will reveal is probably not a voice from the heavens, speaking down to you and telling somebody to go to seminary, but rather, if this is a call from God, it may awaken desires in your heart that God himself has planted in there. And if you have this yearning for something more, for a yearning for the supernatural vocation, then that really only will come out when you're in an environment surrounded by it. So that would be my advice.